say, you know, there was a lot of pressure on the guys at the start, because, you know, when you don't play on HLTV regularly, you're kind of under, you know, you're under pressure to perform immediately, because, you know, you have a smaller sample size of games, and if you don't perform immediately on HLTV once you arrive on HLTV as a team, then it's difficult to consistently get invites. So once we had the upset at Anaheim, and we, you know, our ranking skyrocketed inside the top 40, it meant that we just immediately started getting invites to all the multi-5s, all the, you know, like 9 to 5, like Home Sweet Home Cups. Then we started grinding ranking in that, and then we started getting invites into closed qualifiers, and then obviously we qualified for DreamHack again there recently. So it is kind of just, you know, there are, you know, you obviously, it's a grind over a long period as a team, but there are inflection points throughout that, and Anaheim was obviously one of them. Putting in decent performances so that you retain invites, it was the initial important thing for us to do, and then, you know, winning came kind of relatively quickly to us. So we were quite fortunate. We were always, you know, I think we like in the Home Sweet Home Cups, we didn't have a single tournament where we didn't make it out of the group stage. So things kind of happened very quickly for us. We definitely exceeded expectation as a team. This team has kind of it's been quite fortunate that it's happened, but historically, I think that I just don't think the players probably were capable of competing at this level this consistently. And if the players were there, they've, you know, like Smuya, Mantu, Alex, Def, you know, they just get brought further afield because there was no organization who could actually fund a team at that level, whereas ENDPOINT can now, you know, and have been able to retain the team for the last 8 months. Last season there was quite a gulf between our team and the rest of the league. Like, I don't think that there's a scenario where this season where we don't expect to go completely undefeated throughout the season, but I also don't think that there's a scenario where we don't win. Last season Vex pushed us to the wire at times and gave us good games, you know, even though probably the experience of our players kind of shone through. Culture is everything in any team. If you look at any sporting team that's successful, it's the culture that's the driving force behind that, not the analytics and strategy. They play a huge role as well, but without a healthy culture, to be able to survive heavy defeats and heavy losses and, you know, bad bouts of form, you know, understand what the difference between form and you know, a full season and what that means. You know, all these things have huge downstream effects on a team.